Hi, good afternoon, traders. This is Baha Pips. It's currently 3 o'clock p.m., Wednesday, July 3rd, 2024. And today I'm going to be day trading the Euro US dollar on the 1 minute chart. So, orientate my screen. Make sure y'all can see me. And everything is in front of you. We are trading the London Open today. I'm going to be commentating price action every step of the way. And just gonna get started. So right now I'm currently in my pre-trade routine. Seeing for the vast majority of the past couple hours, we've been ranging. It's been choppy, but we just came out of that chop and we're actually getting some pretty decent movement. So that's good. I haven't traded the London session that much this week, so it's going to be a surprise. It's been getting pretty good movement this week, so let's just get going. See, it's about 13 pips in the past hour or two. That's just enough for me to trade. If it's less than that, I don't want to trade. So if it's less than 10 pips, volatility is too low. Let me just orientate my chart for you all. So it's about 55 pips for the orientation. So I like to make sure that it's within the past 10-week average when I orientate my charts. Now we have everything set up. I'm just ready to wait. I'm going to see what we have. I mean, this is real-time price action trading, so I have no clue what's going to happen. I just react to the markets. I don't predict. So a lot of stuff that you all might see online, people are predicting price. I'm a long way from that. So yeah, we're not doing no prediction here. And my long tea is now ready. Give me a moment. Apologies for that. All right. Cleared up my throat and everything. I'm going to be talking for the next 30 minutes to an hour. So I'm going to be trading this for about an hour approximately. And what we get. So right now, unfortunately, I don't like looking for trending continuations in this market because price needs to move a lot more. That basically is telling me that the market is trending. We're just coming out of a range bound condition. So right now I'm just going to avoid taking any breakout trades, or I'd rather look for reversals in this condition. It's still kind of low movement. So I'm not going to be doing anything crazy, just reversals, counter moves. And as we increase in volume, volatility, we pick up in movement, and I'll be looking for more trending type of move. You're going to be seeing me measuring the chart a lot because I'm actually measuring wave sizes as I trade. So everything is done in real time. I don't know exactly what size of the wave is. I'm not paying that much attention to the numbers on the right unless I'm in the trade or I'm setting up my trade, my entries and exits. But when I'm just watching and observing, I like to use this measurement tool. So 16 pips, 17 pips, give or take, in the past hour is not enough for this. So I'm going to skip this, even though it's a solid northbound move. I'm going to wait. As you can see, it's hesitating to grow. Okay, so this is a trigger north, but I'm gonna skip it. Not gonna take this long. It may go, and I would like to see this work out, and it'll get me more attracted to longs. As of right now, I need to see this work out. So it's a part of patience. You don't want to how would I say this? You don't want to jump the gun, be too impulsive. You want to wait to see if things are working. And if that pattern or setup that you normally trade is showing confluence and it's working, then you could continue trading it. But we'll see what happens here. I don't think this is going to go. My stop loss for this order would have been right around 752 flat. I'm patient. My hands are off the keyboard because I'm not jumping any type of trades. I don't trade like that. So some of you might be seeing streamers. I call them streamers. They might trade a certain way where it's really, really active. They're like pressing buttons like it's a game. That works for them, cool. But to me, that's more gambling. I can't think that fast. So take a look at the different styles of trading. Myself and maybe someone else that might be clicking buttons a lot more. Take my time though. In this game, it's me versus me. So I don't care what anyone else is doing. Just focus on my own trading. If I were to trail this stop right now, trailing stop would be right around 753, 752.7-ish. That area is where I would trail my stop. Right now, like I said, I'm not confident in this long, so I didn't take it. There we go, it would be trailed out. Sunny start in Europe, Reuters. Don't know what that is. Cancel that out. I want to show y'all a little bit more enthusiasm in my videos so it's not so boring. This can be very stagnant, nothing for a long time, and then something happens, but I want to give y'all a little bit more entertainment. So I added the music, and I'm going to start like just switching it up a little bit. Still the same trading, still the same me, my face on the charts, but I'm just going to be, like I said, giving y'all a little bit more entertainment in the video so we can talk while I trade. I have no problem with talking while I trade. Do it all the time. I talk to myself. It's called commentating price action. So when I'm not recording, I'm pretty much doing the same thing in my head. So I'm like, oh, I'm not going to take that long because as we can see, it's a reversal. Maybe we get set up for a short. And if we do, then that is a RT sell. So when I avoid a bad move or a dodgy move, I'm actually preparing myself for the counter or the next thing in line. It's like chess. I'm thinking several steps ahead. So right now, we might have a reversal. What am I doing? You guys might not be able to see, but I have the DOM, the depth of market, on the right-hand side, and I'm setting up my stops, my parameters, and I'm starting to assess the trade while it's happening in real time. So the sell is not there yet. I'm not predicting, but I'm reacting. And I'm basically saying, okay, if price is to pull back and reverse, give me a little pause. Some candles need to get in on. I call it a pause or a pullback. Then I'll be able to get in on the next bar. That's what I'm measuring right now as we're ticking. As you can see, this is about 752.2. So on standard, I have about 2 to 3 pip stop losses. It could go for 1.5, but that's in futures. This one can't. 751.7, 751.9, So this is not a pause or a pullback, nor a pullback. So this is not a bar that I'm going to be looking to short on. But if it continues down, basically it's telling me that the trend is continuing. And if the trend is continuing, then I'm going to be more interested in looking for that short. We start pulling back here, I can definitely still look for that short because the up waves have gotten weaker. So it's just a matter of what will the market present to me. I'm just waiting. We'll see what the market presents, and then I'll be able to update y'all in real time. This is what is called real-time trading, and I do it all the time. I like my trading style. At first, it seemed a little scary. You know, oh, he uses 1, 2, 3 pip stop losses, but trust me, y'all, it's totally fine. Right here, 751.7. Break down below these lows, you can probably get like a 2.5 pip stop loss. I'm getting ready. I needed to break down below the lows of 51.49.8 essentially. When you get down to 49.8, I'm going to take this short. Maybe I can stick a 2.7 pip stop loss. We'll see. 51.1. You see how I do it by the tick. So 51.0, another tick down, and I'll be triggered. $49.8. That's what I'm looking for. Apologies for that. It's 50.8. Apologies. 50.8, not 49.8. There we go. A little tad bit late to this. Y'all can see this is a wide stop loss. Like I said, I'm compensating for the spread, the broker spread. I'm going to explain that in just a moment. I am in this short though. Ideally, I'd like to be here, right? 52.6. Because of the spread, it's about 0.5 pips. So 53.1-ish. That's kind of where I would like to get out. Like I said, spread, it can be a problem in forex, so we don't know. But this is my trade. I can see. We'll go for like 2 to 2.5 pips, and I'm going to close things manually. If we do go up too high, I'm going to get out. But see a little whipsaw right there. There we go. Off. $52.5, $52.6. I gotta get out. Okay, take the L. Doesn't want to go. I'm going to explain that a little later on. I'm just going to continue moving on. First trade of the session was an L. Totally fine. Just giving a moment of silence so I can measure the next move and get ready. We do have a potential long. Also marking off the highs and lows of the day. Right. We're testing those daily highs. I gotta ask myself, do I want to go for that? We have new daily highs right here. We are pulling back for potential RB north, but not a fan of this because we're so close to the daily highs. We're reversing back and north, but there's not enough space. This is indicating some chop, and I don't want to trade in this. Checking, we got news in about 10 minutes. Maybe we have a catalyst set off, so no longs. I'm not gonna buy into this. I'm actually gonna go take a quick restroom break and come right back. I don't see anything healing, longs nor shorts. We're just trapped. So I'm gonna update y'all in a few minutes. All right. So this is a potential long happening right now, but I'm sitting it out. A strong one too. Since we're so close to daily highs, maybe miss this. Maybe I missed a good move, but like I said, I don't want to buy into this right now because we're so close to the daily highs, and I don't trade price when it's close to daily highs. I have to skip this one. Sometimes a bummer, you miss good moves sometimes. It's just a part of the game. You're not supposed to catch everything. This is not Pokemon. What made me skip this trade is just the simple fact that for one, we're so close to daily highs, and then we started pulling back. And for two, how would I say this without with making the most sense? And for two, it's just been a little choppy this whole time. Neither buyers nor sellers have been working out, and they've been failing multiple times. So for me to just assume that maybe if this was a better RB, it was more clear, precise, then I'll be able to take that. But because we've already been going through a bunch of chop. I don't want to participate in this zone anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait and I'll pick and choose where I want to participate. Right now, it's no. Even though that could have been a possible winner, you got to pass on certain things. Right now, we'd be up like 1 hour, but I'll skip it. Come back to another trade. Nice too, right? So, like I said, I missed it. It was too close to daily highs. Could have made a 2-to-1 to the highs. Yes, that's the thing. I had like a 2 pip stop loss. It's cool, but like it's too big. I had a 1.5 pip stop loss. Some brokers allow that. My broker does not permit that. The spread. This would have been about, I would say, 1.82 pips. And then you can see the high is about 2.8 pips. So maybe like a 1.5R target is what I would have to aim for. And I could possibly extend it like it's happening now. But that's mainly why I skipped it. So like I said, if you have very tight spreads, then of course you can take that trade. But for me, I'm using Pepperstone, for example, and I'm not interested in that. That makes sense. Would have been a nice target, favorable. We have news coming out in 4 minutes, so it's gonna give it a relax. Let my mind. I'm back. Now we have good movement. 22 pips, 23 pips in the past hour or two. And this is about half of the average daily range. And so now we are good. Good movement. Highs of the day, new highs. And yeah. So I'm not going to take this long. I'm definitely going to be interested in taking the next trade after the 15:30 news. As you can see, it's 15:30. HCOB, Spain Services PMI. That's what's coming out. So this could be a long right here because we're a couple minutes away from that news. I don't want to get played. So this is how you get liquidated. Take trades right before high impact news, even medium impact. And then price could work out, but I don't like that gamble. That's more of like a 50-50 gamble. And I prefer to sit out. Now we're triggering on the other side. So what that means is sellers are coming in and they're showing that they're showing some sort of setup on a smaller time frame, intraminute, nothing that y'all need to know, but it is something that is concerning. And so sitting out. It may go up, but I'm gonna skip this. We're so close to that news. Like I said, it's not about prediction. If this was a prediction game, yeah, I was wrong on one call. I was right on the next. But this is not prediction based. This is all reaction. One minute, and then that's all you gotta do sometimes. Just wait, be patient. If I'm patient for another 1 minute, then I'm definitely able to grant myself permission to trade. 30 seconds, that's all we gotta wait. Don't take this long. It could work. We can see it go way up, but because the news is coming around the corner, I'm gonna just wait. There's no need to be impatient, especially if this was a part of my trading plan, not trade news or high impact. Low impact news is fine. I don't even look at it, but high impact and medium impact, a high impact, I label it in red. Medium impact, I label it in orange. If that happens, then I stay out for the minute of the news, 5 minutes before. And then like a minute or two after, if it's setting up for something, then of course I'm gonna trade it. So this is the current minute of that news. If nothing may happen. I mean, sometimes these announcements come and we don't see much of a change on the chart. So who knows? There's a bunch of these. This is just the most relevant one because the next one's not coming out till 16 o'clock, and then I'm done by then. So yeah, we got a bunch of these. And I'm honest, I'm transparent. Y'all seen the trades and y'all also seen the exits. What else? Y'all see me call things out. Y'all see me when I miss something. I'm not gonna mark it up and say I took it because I called it out. No, I didn't take the trade. I didn't take the trade. I took the trade and I took the trade. Hopefully that makes sense to y'all. So now we're a minute later. We could go long, but it's on the cusp of daily highs. So if it triggers up now, I'm gonna skip it because what the cusp means is it's on the edge of the daily highs. I don't take those type of trades. I don't care what anyone else got to say. This is my trading strategy. This is my trading plan. I worked hard to build it, build the system. It's telling me do not trade on the cusp of highs. More than times than not, the trigger fails. So just wait. Maybe it's telling me something. This is a new up wave happening right now. What if it doesn't work out? Also, what if it does? What if it does? Well, I can look for the next move, the next trigger. There's always another move in line. You don't have to take trades based off of impulse. Impulse kills. So just imagine if we were in this long right now and I use tight stops like I normally do. I don't care about wide stops. That's not part of my strategies. So shoulda, coulda, woulda. Oh yeah, he could have used a bigger stop loss and would have prevented a lot. That's not a strategy. What strategy would that be a part of? If you can't answer that question, then obviously there is no strategy, and we don't base things off of the past and what could have been done. It just doesn't make sense, and it's gonna get you tied in analysis paralysis. You have to be consistent with your routine, consistent with your strategy, consistent with your edge, consistent with everything in the chart. So it could have worked, but once again, on the cusp of daily highs, triggers are working though. That's good news. That means that leading into the next 25 minutes of my session, looks like pace is picking up. Maybe we start seeing some validity towards the next setup. I'm gaining my confidence because I see that stuff is working. That makes sense. Yes, the move could have absolutely been took. but I just don't like those complex pullbacks. Now we might get an RT. What that means is that wave sizes are getting smaller towards the upside, and that could yield a potential short. So let me see. I have to look for the fine details too. This might have been a little pullback right here. Check. $757.5, 757.3. So this was a little pullback right here. Past couple minutes, but we just had a fake out just now. And for those of you that can't see, it's because probably can't see what I'm seeing. Some people might be like, oh, how do I learn what you know? You have to be trained by me. That's the only way to know what I know. Because I'm the sole user of my system. I'm the only one that knows how to trade my way because I designed this. That's why I tell people trading is very unique because, yes, it can be taught from person to person, but ultimately you have to just, right here, potential sell. I'm going to stop talking right now. I'll update y'all on that in just a moment. 0.5. So maybe we can stick like a 2.5. I'll do 2.7. $756. I'm gonna go for the lows of $756.4. That's if this is a strong pullback. Right now, we're seeing the bulls still put up a fight, and I don't like that. Not if I'm looking for a sell. RT short about to happen. $756.4, 756.3-ish. That's what I'm looking for a trigger sell. Very patient, y'all can see. Technically already triggered, so I like to see the sellers continue down. I have my point of entry. That's why I'm still waiting. And trigger. Cool. Okay, 756.6. Still need to wait. The 0.4, 0.3 area. Trigger fingers itching. Not looking good for that. That's why I wait. On magnitude. That's what I'm looking for, is a magnitude. That's struggling. Mm-mm. So that would have been a whipsaw out. So it's like, what is going on? So that short is voided because the magnitude is not good enough. I skip it. I was ready, but doesn't hit. So run a bunch of chop, a bunch of mulch. Don't like any of this. See how it's pretty boring for me right now. Like I can't touch this. 20 minutes left. We'll see. I record everything in real time, by the way, so I can see everything. Pause it. I'm going to the toilet, getting refilling my drink. But those of you that are learning, I want you to understand everything that goes on behind the screen, not just screenshots or me telling you guys that you guys and girls, women and men, I have different viewers, but I don't want it to just be me telling you something and you just have to assume that I'm doing it. I want you to actually see me press the button and see what leads up to that decision and see the wins and the losses and the mistakes and the rebounds and the emotions and my commentation, my thoughts, my feelings, everything that goes into actual trading. This is why you watch these videos. I don't care what the other person's making. I don't even know how they got it. And a lot of times, trading can be very seedy. Like you don't know if they're telling the truth or not, and you don't know if that was just out of a pure luck or you don't know what led to them making that decision. And if you don't know that, it's very dangerous trying to assume someone is doing something. All right, so how would I put this? We are rounding our tops. We are getting ready for potential reversal. But we're in a very complex environment right now. And for me to take this sell right now, it's not ideal. So yes, this could be a drop right here happening, but it's just so congested. That's right here. This is a sell. Like I said, it's just super congested. You'll see me pass up on these moves. I passed up on the other two because any other day, these would be terrible. Because you'll see how good movement looks on my other videos, and then you'll see how like choppy, grindy, ugly movement looks. And this is what this is giving. It's ugliness. Like, there we go. Like I said, there's a sell-off, but I pass on things. I'll trade at maturity. It's just too congested. I'm gonna put the note there. This may go towards target, or it may start reversing. It wasn't even an RT, to be honest. Just didn't like the way it looked. We have multiple waves. See, there's like up move right there, a little pause. Another up move right here, which is actually longer than that previous one. And we have like a little drop right here, a little pullback, trigger down here. It's just tight, congested, and I don't like that. So we can see more selling coming on down. I'm interested in maybe a short, but we'll see, right? I don't want to mark that note on the chart because to me it's an obvious. It's like a blanket rule. If price action is too tight, too congested, we don't trade. And that's what's happening here. It's like it's too tight, too congested. We need to break out of this area, or it's too many many waves within waves, and I don't trade that. Right now, I'd be getting out at the high of this previous bar. So I'd be trailed out right at break even. But was that a good move to take? No. That's telling me, no, it was not a good move to take. Good job on skipping. Maybe we continue down south now. But I take this. Possibly. Possibly. I need 755.5. I need 755. 754.8. Doesn't even look like that. We're getting complex again. We're having a buyers higher. I'm looking at very minuscule moves. It's things that you wouldn't even be able to catch on a screenshot. That's why it's important to watch, you know. Maybe we get a RT reversal here. We have an up wave followed by a smaller one, followed by a smaller one, and price is pulling back. See what I mean? It's very complex. And I like clarity. I like clean moves. I could short this to the downside, but what if I lose? Is it worth it? Does that make sense, y'all? Is it worth it? So we're in a tight range. And what I see right now. Give me a moment while I mark all of this up. Y'all see what I just marked up? Basically, I see a few waves, at least 3 waves, not even they're made up of multiple ways, by the way, but I see a few different mini ways making up bigger trends, I would say. 3 trends, mini trends of waves are different from trends, by the way. That's something that you have to know or be taught. But 3 little mini trends making up this range, and price is not going anywhere. So that's why I stay out. Look at, if you're short, who knows? If you're long, who knows? It's not going anywhere. So for me to get out at that point, I did, and just stay out this entire time. That's good performance. The short was a loss, unfortunately, but I think it was solid. I don't see any problem with that short. I just have to look at it later, and maybe it was nothing wrong I did. Maybe it was something wrong. Taking that 1 hour and being patient this entire time. We got 10 minutes left. That's great performance. I know some of you might be like, "Oh yeah, Baha, why wouldn't you have taken this on right here at 1532?" Because it's terrible. It got trailed out really fast. I would have lost money in commission and spread. So why take those tiny moves if you know that you have to give commission and spread to the broker? Or, "Oh, Baha, why didn't you take this short right here?" Well, look, it would have been trailed out. And all this is happening if I were to trail out. If I don't even apply my trailing stops, which is something I taught myself. If I don't apply these trailing stops, these will be full losses. So just because I'm using trailing stop does not mean it's standard for everyone. So if I took this long, it would be stopped out. If I took this short, it would be stopped out 2 minutes ago. So that would be 2 full. Trailing stops are an advanced performance technique that I use. And then I also use aggressive trailing stops. That's another topic. You'll see that in some of my videos. I get out like really fast. And this all ties into trader performance. So hopefully I get something solid. But I need this to break out of this range, or I am over this. Let's see. Can I read PA on this scale? Yes. But it's telling me that PA is trash. Or my Brits will call it, it's shite. So it's not doing much. It's boring like this sometimes. And now let me see. Checking the news, right? Beta error 1515 was a news. But 1530 we also had some news. We have news coming out in 2 minutes. See, this is what I don't like. HCOB France, Germany, posits. Whenever we have these type of days, I don't even like trading the session because there's too many medium impact news causing this chop. At least y'all can see. It's another video, and y'all can see my control, my everything that I go through. And yes, I avoided this. We have news coming out in 2 minutes. So what does this mean? It's no trading. One trade, 1515 was oh my goodness, it was right on news. That was my error. I took a trade on news. Had I known that, I would not have taken it. Personal. These things is what gets me. I'm not angry. I'm just like, damn, that could have been avoided. That's a blanket rule. Y'all see that? It's not 1530, it's 1515. So there y'all go. But had I known that, I would not trade. And I would have a flat day. But I'm gonna take my screenshot, I'm gonna upload this video, and I'm gonna show y'all. This is why I lose. These silly mistakes and errors that could have been avoided had I followed my system rules to the T. We're human, so we make mistakes. And what shall I do? I got to just prepare for the next time. Did I do everything else well? Absolutely. Absolutely. Everything else was done professionally. Did what I had to do, stood out of all the chop, the noise. And now I'm getting into the next hour in which we have more news. So I'm going to call it a day. I'll trade the US session later. And this is just a losing session from a personal error. It was not my own personal error. It would have been a flat break even session. At least I'm honest, y'all. At least I'm transparent. And that's what's going to get us far in this journey, is just us being honest with ourselves and with each other. And, it's not about looking the best. I know trading can be like a talent show online. Everyone is trying to look better than other people when it comes to lifestyle and trades and everything. And they're trying to outdo one another. But the reality is they're not going anywhere. They're stuck. They're not even progressing. And all these little payouts y'all see may not even be real. It might just be fake. Like I said, I don't know. Gamblers can gamble and get lucky, but can they show consistency? Not hop from one prop firm to another, not show a bunch of random payouts from random challenges. And they show consistency. And they show one firm, multiple payouts without having to do a reset multiple months in a row. That's more impressive than these one-hit wonders. They're not being transparent. They're not being clear with you. I see it all the time. It's just that we have a newer age of traders that came out. It's 2024, middle of 2024 now. When I started, this was 14 years ago. I was still in high school. And then when I graduated and I went to the bigger leagues, I was still struggling, but I was introduced to like head and shoulders and Gartley patterns and butterfly patterns. And it's the same concepts pretty much as like the ICTs and SMCs, I think they call it, and all these concepts. It's like the same group of traders, if you understand. They trade the same way. They're gamblers. It's like a casino to them. I was also with a bunch of casino gamblers when I started. They will all be a part of these big groups, show like big payouts from like, we didn't have prop firms at the time. We might have had like brick and mortars, which they couldn't even get approved of because those brick and mortars were legit. Or they'll have, which means they were like physical places and you had to show skill and talent to really be a part of those. So we didn't have prop firms online, but we did have, how would I say? There were brokers. There were broker challenges, and people would like work affiliates of brokers and do the same thing. And I guess there were just different ways they'll have it. They'll have like marketing, network marketing. That came like a little after, but they also had that. And now we have like affiliate marketing of prop firms now. So it's all the same, like charlatans. No big difference. But yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know, like, this is the real process. We take L's, control it, we come back. Yesterday, on this session, I had 4R. It was a 4R winning day. So losing 1R on a mistake, that was a personal error, could have been flat. That's part of my continual performance. You can go on my Twitter page, which is below, to see my performance and see how I screenshot my trades every day. And I don't leave things out. I just wanted to record this video. I have some time today, and it's a little bit quiet in the office right now. I'm looking, yeah, we can have a reversal. Do I want to take this reversal? Broken out of this range, pulling back. That up wave is over, but it's been a stronger up wave than the recent ones. That means these sellers have to break at least 1.0757 at least, pull back and trigger. And at that point, we're going to be at the lower end of this range. And now I'm starting to mark off these ranges, which is an enhancement in my performance. I wasn't doing this before. I might have been doing it differently in the past, but this is only going to make me stronger. It's only going to make my trading better. And I'm going to be just checking these rules out after this recording, but that's it for today. -1R. Totally fine with that. I'll be back later in a few hours, US, or if I want to enjoy my day, I'm probably just gonna call it a day. Been great recording. If y'all have any questions, leave it down in the comments below, or send me a DM. Links are gonna be below to reach me. And yeah. -1R, personal error. Good one, y'all. Be safe and follow your rules. I did not follow my rule, but I didn't break it because I felt like breaking it. I broke it because I didn't even know. Always assess your trades, assess your routines, come back stronger the next day. This could be another short. Before I go, I just want to show you. It's another RT. Too close to these lows. There's no way I'm trading this. It's already whipsawing. There's moves. We can call these out. Do this all day, y'all. We do this all day. I could sit here and I could commentate price and I could read it all day. It doesn't make a difference. If it's choppy, it's choppy. It'll be choppy for the next hour, 3 hours, the next 24 hours. That's why I trade during my sessions, my time. This is a seller off right now, but I don't like it. I just want to let this recording run just to see if it will work. Or if not, y'all can see that I skipped another trade. Let's do a tally before I go. How much R would I have lost if I took a invalid trade that I said I was going to skip? And how much R would I have saved because of skipping? That's the real questions you got to ask yourself. But of course, the sell is ticking, it's moving down. I'm not chasing. I have rules, blanket rules. And I have guidelines that keep me out. Those of you that are wondering, why doesn't he take these setups that he sees? Because I have reasons. You got to ask yourself, do you have a why? Do you have a why to do something and a why to not do something? I do. And if it works, hey, that's just more data. And maybe I could use that data later, but I damn sure don't want to take this short. I get trailed out. It goes up. It's too quick. You control what you do know. And what you don't know, that's the gray area that you need to fill in. That's our own job as traders. You got to fill in these gray areas. We don't know, and you got to do more work. I do know what I will not do. That is power. I don't know certain things, so I stay out. That's also power because you stay out. Let's see, would this have gone south? Could, but it's not a rule that I broke, and that's better because it's not a rule that I broke. It's just going south. We have news. It's 16:04. Let's check it. Yes, there's news coming out in 1 minute. Either way, I would skip this because there's news coming out in 1 minute. Oh, it came out already. So there we go. 25 more minutes until GBP, S&P Global. So this will give me a little area to trade within. By the way, those of y'all that are wondering, I'll have a 2.5 pip stop loss. That means I'm going for a 5 pip target to get that 2-hour trade. We're not even 1 hour in the money before this is trailing us out. I would be trailed out at break even minus commission minus spread right now. Was that a good skip? I just wanted to record this part so y'all can see why I stay out. Like, I'd be trailed out right now at my entry, and I would have to pay spread and commission. So it would technically be a loss. That's why I skipped certain trades. Now y'all see. And we're back in a range. This range is not tradable. We expanded the range. We have 6.4 pip, 6.5 pip range now. Too small for me to trade. This is what helps me determine when to exit for the day. I have these little criteria that I read. I'm like, is it possible for us to really get something solid, some quality setups out of this context or not? If it's a no, I stay out. And that's what happened right now. It's a no. There's no quality setups in this context. Get out. I'm not gonna force a trade. So that's the end of my video, y'all. I just wanted to show y'all there's a lot of control back. There's a lot of control in this noggin. It's not just take a trade, show a win, stop recording. No, I'll do that crap. I'll record when I feel like it. I screenshot daily because that's something I can do without distracting me. I'll mark my notes up like I do. And I don't hide nothing. If it's a loss, it's in front of me. I'm not gonna go back and edit this video. But that's it for today. It's been an hour. I know some of y'all, that the very few that I actually made it to the end of this, take note. This is part of your process. Understand what I'm doing. Ask questions. Ask questions. Don't know something, I can answer. I'm legit. Y'all have a good day.